Every second, the universe grows older, not because a cosmic clock is ticking, but because energy is spreading out. Stars burn, ice melts, and even your brain burns fuel just to stay organized for one more moment. That spreading, called entropy, is what physics recognizes as time. Life runs in the opposite direction. It builds order out of chaos. So how can we, tiny specks of carbon, feel time rushing forward, while nature itself moves in endless cycles? For centuries, people thought time was a universal flow, the same for everyone. But physics disagrees. The laws of nature don't care about before or after. What gives time direction, what makes it feel irreversible, is entropy, the universe's slow drift from order to disorder. We see it everywhere. Ice melts, metal rusts, memories fade. Each is a small surrender to entropy. And yet, life keeps rebuilding order, locally pushing back the tide. Take melting ice. As the cube melts, its molecules scatter into more possible arrangements, more disorder. That increase in possibilities is entropy. The ice won't spontaneously refreeze on its own, because the odds are overwhelmingly against it. That's the arrow of time. Not a force, just probability. Now scale it up. The sun floods Earth with energy. That energy powers wind, weather, and life itself. But to stay organized, Earth must release just as much heat back into space. In other words, we export entropy to stay alive. Erwin Schrödinger once described life as feeding on negative entropy. It sounds poetic, but it's literal. A cell keeps its molecules arranged in perfect order, DNA coiled, proteins folded, membranes sealed. To do that, it burns energy and releases waste heat, increasing disorder around it even as it keeps itself intact. You do the same. At rest, your body releases about as much energy per day as a stick of dynamite, just to keep your atoms from falling into chaos. Civilization scales that up dramatically. Every city, every database, every refrigerator runs on borrowed time and borrowed energy, keeping local order while the universe grows ever messier. Life doesn't defy physics. It uses physics to delay its own dissolution. But our brains don't track entropy directly. They track change, the difference between one organized state and the next. Neurons fire in sequences. Memories stack over time. That makes time feel like motion, but it's really our mind recording patterns and the rise and fall of complexity. Meanwhile, nature itself doesn't share our sense of time. Seasons circle endlessly. Water evaporates, rains, freezes, and melts again. The carbon in your body will someday drift through air, leaf, and flesh again. Not as past or future, just states reshuffling within probability space. To consciousness, that fragile island of order, the arrow of time is unavoidable. Time, as we feel it, isn't a property of the universe. It's a byproduct of life resisting chaos. Every organism, every civilization is a brief organized loop, burning energy to hold its shape a little longer. When the loop ends, entropy wins. But that's the price of being alive. And the reason time feels real only to those who fight against it. Because the universe doesn't experience time. Only life does. In the fleeting moments it spends trying not to dissolve back into everything else. Thank you for watching Into the Loop. Let's spend some more time together. If you enjoyed exploring this topic, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.